How's it going, everyone? Today's topic is Veles Labyrinth, Master Lost Sector, dealing with champions of Barrier and Unstoppable with a threat of Arc. To find this Lost Sector, you're going to go to your map, right here on the Cosmodrome. You're going to set your waypoint right here, make your way down the landing zone to Skywatch, come all the way over, and then you'll be able to go ahead and start this Lost Sector. If you've never ran it on normal before, you can go down here, run it on normal all the way through, come back up to the top, then you can complete it on Legend or Master. Legend has less champions, Master has more champions, and your recommended power level is 1830, but if you have lower or higher, higher will make it easier, lower one you can still do it as long as you can take care of champions. That's why I recommend that you use your weapons to do all your champion assist. So Perpetualis with the artifact will give us anti-barrier, the glaive here will give us unstoppable, and then our Leviathan's Breath will also do intrinsic unstoppable, but we're mainly using it for a big damage output here, as we want to focus on doing a massive amount of damage at a long range, and keep you at a safe spot. Also dealing with some of the unstoppables that are in weird spots here, so this will be a nice bonus for it. So our Voidwalker is going to have Cataclysm, Healing Rip to keep us alive, Pocket Singularity to just the only melee option we have. It's not the best, but it's alright. Vortex Grenade will be our bread and butter with our Contraverse hold, pairing with Feed the Void, which will give us Devour when grenade kills or ability kills. Chaos Accelerant, which will increase our duration and size of our grenades, which will be charging up. And then with our grenades, Undermining allows a 15% increased damage taken for the target. When we kill targets with our grenades, we get Volatile Rounds, which gives us anti-barrier and more damage with void weapons. Remnant increases the duration of our grenade, which paired with Contraverse Hold allows it to tick twice as long as the targets are taking damage. And then Echo of Obscurity gives us invisibility when we use a finisher, so we can always stay safe after we're using finishers here. Hunter Resilience keep you alive, Hunter Discipline to give you more grenade charge, and then throw everything else into recovery to give you more class ability. Contraverse Hold here, while charging, you get 15% damage. I think it's 15 or 20% damage reduction. Charge Void Grenades return grenade energy on hit. So make sure that you have these things charged up. If you have the cool look to it, it looks really nice. But if not, you can always use the traditional look to it, which is alright. But I like the grippy hands thing. It's a pretty cool look to it. Void Siphon is we're using void weapons to deal with all the trash. Ashes to assets we'll pair up with a grenade kickstarter. We're doing a lot of grenade spam, so a lot of super uptime. Firepower give us orbs. 2 void resist to deal with the unstoppables. Void reserve here, you can use it if you like. I used it just for the Leviathan's Breath. It's optional. You can switch this out for whatever you like if you want like an arc resist or something else. Everything else here is for ability cooldown, orb generation, or orb collection to pair up really well with our top setup here. So make sure that when you're looking at your artifact here, you focus it on void. So what I do is I would switch all these options down here to a void option. That way it'll pair up really nicely with giving you more overshields and abilities. So everything else will be focused on. I would usually say squad goals if you have teammates. If you don't have teammates with you, then you put it into deeper origins. If you're using either of these weapons, it'll help them do more damage and be more effective. So let's go and knock this out. I appreciate all the support. You guys have been amazing. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll keep making these guides. If you want to see a different exotic weapon or armor piece, please let me know in the comments below. Alright, here we go. What we're gonna do is just hit this button. It'll allow us through the door here. If you that'll be the mechanic for the whole run. If you wait for the mobs here, they'll spawn. Sorry, I was fixing my mic. They'll run at you. You have your grenade active, so you're not really worried about it. But I would say just make sure you focus on the barrier champion as your primary. Everything else will just die to your grenades. Just make sure you have some bullets in the chamber to deal with the barrier, and then we're just going to use 1 bullet for the Leviathan's Breath, and then we should be able to use a finisher. Oh, wow, okay. Guess it just killed it. You don't have to shoot these buttons, you can melee them, but it's a little easier just to shoot it and move on. That button's always going to be in that location. The next buttons kind of change, so sometimes they'll be on this wall. If they're not there, then that's okay. We're just going to move on. It could be on this wall, which it is. Sweet. It could be on this corner, which it is. Awesome. Or it could be on that side, in that corner, or in that hallway. Most of the time, it's one of these earlier spots, but sometimes you just need to know where it is. Oh, sorry. I wasn't expecting you to be down already. 1 Leviathan's Breath shot should do the trick. Ah. Now we can stealth and move on. You do want to kind of run down here as fast as you can. If you can grab this on the way, do it. If not, it's whatever. Free Glimmer. when you get down here on the edge, and then throw this grenade right when you can on the thralls, because these cursed thralls like to sneak up on you, and they are not nice. Make sure you damage the barrier. If you don't damage the barrier, he'll keep shooting at you, which will not be fun for you. There we are. So now, you would think you're free to run out here, but there's a lot of mobs that like to just be here, like these cursed thralls run at you. And then there's also a unstoppable that teleports from that side to this side, so just be aware. I think I got him stunned, right? Yep. I'm gonna make sure I get everything taken care of here. Want to stun him first with a glaive, and then that way he'll do the Leviathan's breath will do more damage. Still got the stealth off, which is nice. Now, what you're going to focus is the barrier champion. He's always going to be in this corner, so just throw your grenade over there. You can wait for him to use his barrier with the healing circle timing. He should be all set. What you can also do is throw a grenade in the corner here. It'll take care of all those mobs, so you don't have to worry about them. I just fell to the floor. Oh, of course I say all the mobs, and one of them just seeps through. Yeah, I thought I hit that glaive shot, but I didn't. Headshot. Fatality. See if I can lob this off. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, that was way too far. That didn't work. Okay, so Petralis should be able to finish this off. If not, you can always go over there and use a finisher. Do want to make sure I get this loot here. Awesome. If you kill the unstoppable on this platform, these knights will run at you. So just make sure if you're off the platform, they won't run at you. So if you're wondering where they are, that's what happens. And now what you need to do is if it's not pissed off already, which it seems to be pissed off, you'll need to piss it off by shooting it once. And then once you do that, then you can just finish it off with one Leviathan's breath and a little bit of Perpetualis. To start off, I would say get your grenade ready, go up top. Finish off these mobs. Also should give us some orbs and such. And then what you want to do is you want to find this wizard. This wizard is quite annoying to deal with. If you wanted to, since you have Leviathan's breath, you honestly could just use your super on it. Which is what I want to do. Perfect. And now I'm just going to look for the unstoppables to spawn. There's 2 unstoppables will always spawn right away. 1, 2. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here. Alright, I have a shield. I'm not worried about it. I have a finisher if I need to. Ain't no big deal here. We got plenty of health. We got plenty of stuff to keep us alive. Perks of being a Void Warlock. Your whole skill is survivability. If you're sitting over here wondering where nothing is spawning, it's because there's these random thralls that just like to hide. So if you're looking for them, that's why nothing's spawning. So, I would make sure that if you try to use everything else in your kit besides your Leviathan's breath until the boss comes out, and then just sit back in the corner over here, and then use the Leviathan's breath. You don't want to waste it on these other mobs, as they'll fall over with your glaive. You can literally melee all of these, and it won't be a problem. So there's the boss. The wizard's going to be the most annoying. So if you can, take that wizard out early. But everything else should be falling over real quick for you. Leviathan's breath just takes out the boss. And the wizard. And then your glaive does everything else. All set. Perfect. Now the portal will close, everything else will be dead. You can then collect your loot and move on with your day. Awesome, I got an exotic arm piece. 5 minutes, 41 seconds. Not the fastest of runs, but a pretty decent one. Veles Labyrinth is not one I'd recommend to farm over and over and over, as there's some other ones that you can get for faster runs. This would be one I'd run on Legend if you wanted to really rep it out for exotic pieces, rather than running it on Master, as it'll take a little longer, 5 minutes. But if you need the exotic piece, definitely run it. Recommend get it on Flawless, get it on Legend Flawless, and then that way you can move on with your day. But as always, I appreciate all the support. You guys have been amazing. Like and subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic day.